This is Yuta playing versus Shibano Toramaru for Gosei final. It's game 3. Yuta leads 2-0. It's best of 5 match, so if Yuta wins, it's over. And this means defending his title 3-0, it's big domination. And Shibano needs a game to survive in this final. And yeah, about ranking in Japan, that's like, it seems ranking is clear. Ichikiro first, Yuta second, but very close, and Shibano third. And like 1 year ago, there is big fight between these three. Was very unclear who is really number one. But yeah, if you look last year, that Shibano is slightly behind the two others. And Ichirikiro managed to defeat Yuta 2 times in best of 7 match. So means he did better. Okay, so now here, Sansan. It seems Black is ready to that he will extend here, right? Black is building potential here. Let's play the left. Yep, played here. That you should not really here. Very important. There is potential. If you just played here shoulder, it is great move. Okay, you can still fight with move like 3. But still, it's really difficult, and I don't really recommend. So I think if you want to make Kemashimari, that's better here. At least when there is this approach, you can pincer like this, or pincer like this. That's easier that way. And yeah, that way, that's no shoulder it, good for territory. And okay, that's AI approach was just to play here. And then that's Black attach here. And we get this way. And so this is extend and push, but now that Black play the bottom side. So leads to another game. I think it's AI will not complain with this. That's still just perfectly playable. And now as white wants this, but maybe Black attach here. Black now, what is next? Do you turn because it's big, or do you play bottom left or something? He turns, okay. And white here, okay, white here. As you see Black at 3, that's white dream here is Black block, Black attach here, and white can block here. And if I just played here, Black can play Annie and gets better, of course, compared to these results. But Black played Atari to resist. And that's exactly, white here and blacks here. That's exactly what AI wants. It's a white here way to try to get the best result as possible. And play this with a way to resist. Don't give easy situation to white. So white connects, of course, and now we can play it here. And the cut here is not perfect because black can escape. And that means white is cut. So now white just at the root side. And so result is slightly inferior compared to this way, right? That you had to accept something like this. And now that should be black concerned with bottom side. He connects first, and white defense, and so what? Attach? No, he's playing here. Keep building the Moyo. Okay. That's brave. That's AI said was timing for turn here. So white will play to reduce Moyo here, but now that you can play this for free. And which is great because later you can make 7 centi, and that means top side is big. And after this, let's push and play here. So that's AI plan. So since white play 2 to reduce, that's invade bottom side. Okay, but black choose here, so white invade anyway. and black will start a big fight. Okay, attach. For me, it's a surprising move here. That's what I said is black played m6 and white's tenuki, so that means it's a chance to play something for bottom side. But he attach. AI doesn't say bad, but for me it's like a killing move. So I don't know what to think about this. Now white probing move, okay. Answers for black here. So it's important that this thing that is not blocking here is not blocking here. That I think three options: block here, block outside, or block here. And AI doesn't really like that block. That's AI say the block to Oshi here. And white will play here anyway. So that's AI plan this way. So the stone here will be useful for... this should be ladder, is it? That should be ladder, you see? So you can play with ladder, but that's here first. And so black here, white here anyway. Blacks play this one, okay. Block here. So he will just defend his territory. Is it that his evaluation telling that it's just close and... That's very close game. That's anyway, that's not really mistake. That there is a small drop of win rate, but AI considered still it's half pen game. So that way it's still very, very close anyway. So maybe with good evaluation, he can keep it very close. And it seems 2 stones here, you see, still dead. So why get this? Okay. Black Satori, and will, I think, still kill white. Okay, there is this. White here, black's here. White now can consider to max life, right? This is connect all max life. Black is playing here. So what I think about these results? It starts to be good at some point for white. But it's back to good situation for black. Okay, that's very close game. But at some points, white had a great opportunity. Okay, the best situation of white was here. Okay, here white reached 75% win rate, so it was not good for him. And that he played here and then here. But what I said is push here. I guess block here is not good because you can play it here, and that means here this is trouble. So if you had to play this one, I guess it's something you can manage to make something on top. So that's anyway, black's here, white here. Now you played at variant turn, but it's alive in top left, so just defend here. So you will be alive. And now that's black will get this for free. AI variation ends after 10, but you need 11 to make life, otherwise you are dead. If you play somewhere else, black here, that this is just a kill. Easy to kill, you know. And this one doesn't work, you cannot cut, so... you can play it here, but still you can't cut. So just one eye, so not good. So you really need this one for sure. That you can get this to make this. You know, there is like... You make the eye shape here, but... that is... making maybe, you know, with moves here, can you do something? There is maybe a little chance that you can play it here, you can play it here, so... Maybe you can create something with this. At least it's you can play 14 for free, and maybe you can reduce the shape. But anyway, this situation is 75 up to 11. That's 75% win rate for white. So it should be a good game for white, because I think you're alive on top. And you're alive and not too much troubles. But trade here is not supposed to be good. It's losing a liberty for white. And this seems to be missing chance to use weakness of black properly. So black is getting slightly bigger in that area. And white gets smaller life, I guess. And black get this attack. Which is stronger since white pushed here? So step by step, white losing a little win rate. And the game is more or less 50-50. Oh, here AI prefer to play push, but I guess it's because there is the cutting point and because push white lost liberties earlier. But anyway, that's close game here. White played anti-triangle. I really don't like the shape of white. So now blocking here. That's big because get strength here to attack is important. And I think it's get this situation versus Yuta not so great. Yuta got a lot of strength and is strong at is very strong at using strength. Oh, yeah, and this empty triangle is just disaster. I don't know what Shibano was thinking here. Usually that you should make everything to avoid empty triangle. And this empty triangle AI says this is win rate of black is 55% here, and when he played, it's now 80 for white, for black, sorry. So that's 25% win rate drop. So what you need is block here to cut the black stone, and that AI wants this way. And now there is a push here, but black ignore and play that way. But yeah, I guess that you need to fight. And so this, I guess that, so black played here. I guess he's looking for cut here. But I don't believe there is really something. So I guess he plans to use things here and maybe, with cut here at some point, if defense, he can look for attach. But I don't really. Is there really something? I think it's. This might be he managed to kill his group or something. That's maybe here. I think it's more damage to top than anything else. So that should be a disaster. That's what I think. AI, instead of this black, AI says just go that way right now. Deep invasion. Okay. But anyway, that way is not too bad for black. That's missing a big chance. It's supposed to be 80% win rate, and so this push and connect, both of them losing some win rate, and that's now back to close game. Just close to 60% win rate for black, but far from 80%. So that's playable game. That's playable game. Missing a great opportunity. That's AI say that you can play this for. Which is probably great, That's, if you played here, that's big damage. So black here removes that G of white, and white coming back to defend. Okay, so AI wants something more active. Let's say AI wants to play here, but I think AI wants white. Shibano wants to still use things here. He really wants to use this, so he read something not so great, I think, and he can't remove this idea in his mind. So that following a bad plan. That's the follow up of Titoninger, I think. But that's following a bad plan. Maybe a misread. Or maybe reading something that no one see. except Shibano. Okay, so that's here. Okay, so black is making life here. White has to Atari and capture to make life. But white doesn't likes to, you know, that I think you can play it here. Black is doing Atari, you takes, but now when you play it here, looks like very dangerous for white. So played here, okay, but black now is capturing this, so life is not so bad. And what do I think about this? Oh, that's very good for white. Maybe that he should not turn. That maybe he has just to play here. Anyway, white has to play here, and this might be still dangerous, and at least you can extend there. What's AI plan here? AI says cut first. Okay. AI says do cut now. So white will need here, you can push. Connects for white, you can extend. And so white needs here anyway. But the turn here is so much powerful. Yeah, that's very, very powerful. White had attach here, but the fight is just great. That's like you need to escape or something. That you can't play it here because Annie here will... Oh, it's not working, right? Oh, that you can Annie here. AI version ends after 10, but this one... Yeah. If you play Atari, you can play Atari there, but not working, right? And there is no ladder because of black. What if here, that's like you need here, and you're trapped? Yeah. What if here, that's like just here, and you catch them? So yeah, that's better than game, of course. That seems to be huge trouble for white here. So that which should be close game, according to AI. But that's black played here, and because of the squeeze, it's white get big bottom side, and seems to be very good game for white. It's now 85% win rate, and even when black's here 90%, so it seems to be un game by Shibano, because black played the turn here was bad. So has to be there. But okay, turns, jump. So what happened now? White here. So black now mission is to make... White here is telling, okay, I will kill you no matter what happens, makes center better at the same time, and win the game. But now that's all in, you know? Black's played here. White's played here. This is his follow-up of the bad idea. So maybe not so great to play this. I guess. Maybe he had a co-fight option. Okay, so now white here tries to make center okay and capture g6 at the same time. Black here wants to make a base. Played here because white may cut, but black can block here to try to make life, maybe. And if I try to play there, maybe can try to connect. So white placements, black connects, white defense. Black played here to attack this group. And you know that exchange of white played earlier is because this way can be a way to make eye shape very fast. So this is two eyes, more or less. If you play here, you make eye shape here. And there is still a way to make this as fourth eye, but I think it's not too difficult to get to. That you need connect, and I guess that is if you really want to cut, this is troubles. So that should be alive. That should be alive. So he played here to defend cut and perfectly capture this. That's what he pretends. And so now black attacking here. So white connects, black returning to cut. So that's a way to defend for now when you played here, that's maybe you capture them. And you know, that if you try to do things around here or here, white got chance to play here because you can't cut 2 stones. So pushing here, it's returning to cut. So white connects, okay, cut here. This is because white defense here, there is a double actually. You can connect here, but this capture is not bad, right? That you can take here, but maybe it's not too eyes after all. So can be a huge trouble. So defense, played here gets extra liberty and create a cutting point. So there is cutting point at K6 and also G9. So cuts, defense here with the battery. So don't defense, play here first, okay? And this is threatening to kill. Black here is telling white needs life. And is it possible there is use of cut there? Like if you played here, you can maybe play this one, play this one. And that's maybe not so great, is it? I don't know. Doesn't look so good. So white here anyway. So black's played here, looking for cuts. Okay, so here, cuts. That's, oh yeah, that's really typical of Iyama Yuta's Tesuji, this thing. Using all the cut here. I don't know if it's working, but it's beautiful. Anyway. Trying to use every agi here. And, oh, it seems, okay, that this white, the game became close. It was, remember, it was like very good game for white, more than 80% win rate. And this is still 83% win rate. And AI say that white should keep resist here. And this is 83% win rate. But playing this one reduced to only 65% win rate for white. So losing almost 20% and back to close game. So now that's black here. Oh, okay. And black here. Imagine white, for example, play there. That if you played here, that's maybe it needs connect. Well, maybe let's say just to play somewhere else now when it's here. If you played here, that's like there is Atari, you connect, you played here, you cannot play this one, you can try here, but now that's here, you are trapped. You can't play this way. So you really need something like at least here. Well, at least one here, that's like you need here. But this one is like you threatening to cut and you capture, so that's not good. This one, yeah, as we say, this is okay. So that's here, you need right now here something. Something for sure. Otherwise, there is trouble. That's very powerful. Very, very powerful. So white answer here. Okay. But block. And now I shape and co-fight, maybe? Connect here because cut is so big. Takes. White here. Okay. Can black takes? White played here. Is it okay for black? I mean, do you need defense? Or is it... that you can be dead here. That's... Okay, you need here. Sure. And white can look for coup. That is the sneaky move. That is the sneaky move. From the start. From the start. Okay. So white here, answer here. And oh, that's terrible for black. I guess that what you need is you do that. If white here, you can counter Atari and connect that way. Because this one you can play it here, there is still way to capture here. So that's, I think, okay. Or just here, you know, that should be you captured them, I guess. And white trying here, that's just okay. Is it? So yeah, that's AI says you played one is good move. Because white doesn't get trick. That you can play it here, but you can counter Atari this time. And as I say, this one was like you. If it's here, that you can try this way anyway, and when here, that you can try this one, as you need here, and that's ladder. But yeah, the good defense is here anyway. So this is a 50-50 game. And so after all, anti-triangle seems to be the winning move, you know? Because when black answered here, that he did the trick because of his anti-triangle, that's now back to 80% win rate for white. That's crazy. So he takes back the coup. Black played here. Yeah, that's... Yamaita really likes that kind of shape here. So he takes coup here. And this is... Okay, now he's using the Atari there. And the thing is... Yuta is looking for something like... if he play this... oh, but that's not working because of the Atari here, right? Oh. But I was hoping for... maybe you played here. He needs this one, and... No, it's not good enough. I was looking for something here, but you can't. If you win co-fight, you know? Imagine you win co-fight and white played something. Now, if you played here, that you need defense. If you played here, or let's say takes, that you can play this one. So when 4, that you need answer, and maybe this one. There is this still. So it's not really working. So okay, takes coup, now black here. But if he gets Atari, maybe he can do something. So Atari. And when black here, white solve the coup. So black will be dead. But white will be dead in top left. Okay, it's not okay as Kotrit. So AI says, anyway, white didn't play well the coup, and that's back to okay. And the thing is, black can play here as Kotrit. But if white solved here, I guess the capture is like you can kill white in center. So this is answered. You can take y connect as a quadrate. U takes. You takes. You played this one. And you takes. And that is actually here as quadrate. I guess you need answer. And takes. And is there some more quadrates? You know, like, is it possible that you play this and whites to defend? So I think there is still co-treats about the group in center. And okay, it seems to be now white. So black's played here, white played here, black's played here to... It's threatening to kill the top. Yeah. So now white here. And that's why here this, the co-trait was damage to white here. That's supposed to be damage to this. Because black get liberty on these 2 stones. Yeah, that's... I think white will be alive. So now he's playing this Atari, so black needs capture. And white Atari tried something inside. Is it really okay? Oh, okay. This move is disaster for white. I think it's white just make life. No, yeah. The game is like this. The game is like this. So it seems it's white can make life in this group anyway, but you can use it as co-trait. And so what I say is this black, the trade, you kill this bottom, okay? You kill black in bottom, you will lose top left, because I think it's like a move here that you should kill this. And I think he worry because this move, that he wants... black is playing here first because he said white to play something to make life. And that's like maybe he needs here, but can be a way to reduce. I'm not sure. Can you kill? That seems to be... You can play double Atari, so you're still fine. So I think it's captured and you reduce, okay, the minimum, and then you kill top left. So the trade like this should be okay for white. So yeah. Okay, AI move about this black. So black's played here. AI says that's very good. White win rate is 95% win rate. Okay? So that you played here. That black really needs to defend. If you try capture, that's now you can play this Atari. If you played here, that's Atari, and that's just disaster. So that you really need here, and now this Atari is working perfectly. Okay? So that's here. And now you just take them. Of course, you can take here, but this Atari is just great. As okay, you can connect, but the capture here might be dangerous. And maybe is it better to just play here still? But that is a trouble, And so 1 is answered by 2, and then you play 3. And after this 3, it seems to be black still not playing to kill this. It's black is playing here because you need to fix this situation first. So you are playing here. White is doing an exchange here. And that's the end of the variation. But yeah, it's maybe you can't stay no kill because this is killing the center, right? So white needs move. But white can play there. And that's still not perfectly eye shape, that center is still in danger, I guess you play this. Oh, no, you played here first. That black needs a move, and you can play it here. Because, 11, if black tried something here or here, just capture this. It's good. So, yeah, you need here, and this one. And this should be 2 eyes for white, but after black killed. So just play moves first to secure for black. You reduce to the minimum. So they should be important move. And then you can kill. You can kill top left. Do you need... can you play moves more like this to kill? Probably. Because that's still, I think, still not alive. I mean, this way is just like dead anyway. This one you can play... that's not working. No, that's not working. Okay. So maybe you need the move after all. Something like this. At least. But probably it's... white is winning anyway here. 95% win rate. You can reduce left side. And black never gets... right side is not big enough. Top left also. That's compared to bottom side. Bottom side is huge. And white alive everywhere except top left. But in game, white here is killing the game. Is just killing the game. So it was 95% win rate. And he's still looking for, you know, agi from this empty triangle. So playing here, that black takes, it seems to be the variation we just see earlier. It starts to be a big trouble about life in center. And because of this, now win rate, this one, the win rate, instead of 95 for white, is just 10%. Oh, more than 10, sorry. It's more like 15. So it's terrible for him. He lost, it was 95%, and now that's 15. He lost 80% win rate in one move. So this is losing move according to AI here. And I don't think there is really comeback after that. That's a great damage. Atari here, he takes Ko. And now that win rate even increased to 90%. White here, black takes. Okay. Now white can make life here, but who cares if you kill center? So black, and the top is still not alive. You know, he played this Atari, and I guess that this one, there is a placement to do if connect with one. If you play deal that you can connect and you're good, and if you try to cut, this is Atari, and now you can capture here. White may try to play here, but in that case, connects anyway. And if you played here, that's just great. That, okay, you can make life, but you capture something. So I guess there is something to do in every case. If you play proper moves. So it seems he just destroyed here. That's, yeah, still 90% win rate for black. Now black's played here. Start to play to kill center. White is playing here. Black captures on top. Okay. But this is not two eyes. White here. Okay. That's, they played some more moves. That game is still live. So white here. Is it still okay for black? It seems. What should do here? You can at least. So when you played here, okay. If white keep doing here, you connect. But white can keep. If white actually here, you need to take. And now that black can capture here, and you can connect here, but at least to capture 3. And if 6 is... maybe you can try here, but now that leads to co-fight. You can Atari here. But this can be crazy, right? No, that's just good for white. That's just good for white. But you can play it here, right? That's take, block, and you need connect. And takes is not too bad. At least now that there is a cut, there is a cut to get co-fight here. But maybe it's co-fight, you can't really win. That's crazy. So now that's a wedge. What? A wedge. Okay. So that's to defend cutting points. White defense. Black connects, white has to make life. Black using this one. Okay. White takes co. Black captures here. Okay. Now white here. Black should just take. Is it correct? No, he connects. If it takes, white has a chance to play here. I guess you can connect. I think he should have take. Black here, when white takes the ko here, that you are forced to take, because if black takes here, white takes here is too big, right? So you can accept this. So black connects, white here. And this is why it still says very good for black. It's 95% win rate. So it seems to be on the road to finish the final here. So black now can take the coup, but white will connect, right? Is it possible at some point that you played here, and if I connect, that you try to just connect, you can try to play here, but can you increase liberty for this group like this? But it's only 2 liberties. But is it 2 liberties a trouble? That you played Atari here? Atari? So that go fight may be important. You know? Played here, it's Atari. If you connect, it's Atari. So that you need to fight the coup. That's very, very dangerous. And if you choose to cut right now, that you can take, and that you if you just take here, it's anyway success, right? But black must be careful about liberties. That seems to be okay that way for white. So okay, black's played here, white takes. Black attach. Yeah, you must be careful losing any liberty, and losing any liberty for white, and this can be start of a coup. Black's played here, white here. Okay, so black answer here. This is not really good. That you're not aiming to take for white. Not a great monkey jump. Okay, so here takes for black. And now we can play the endgame. So that's actual game. Yeah, that's now black blocking here. It seems to be, white will save stones. But now that's top right. You can see black's top right is huge, as he killed. The left side is not bad. And I think its game is kind of close. At some points, the lead of black. That's white missed opportunity, it seems. For example, when black here, is black alive top left? He killed top side. He killed top. Maybe he needs extra moves, Maybe there is a question of liberties, but right now liberties is far ahead. He will capture white, so he's alive because he killed. But you need to. This situation, it seems there is a drop on win rate. Only 70, slightly less than 70% win rate for black, and it seems to be the deal that like white here, that's trouble of semi-high on this. Blacks 2, white 3, blacks 4. So there is 0 eye shape into that group, and now you block, and it seems the eye says that way. That's like very, very close. That takes and block here, and that way it seems to be win rate of black is just 67%. So that means very, very close, probably half in game. Crazy one in that case, And so here, that's white here, black's played here. That's black here has to do what? And probably before capture, just what he should do here. Answers to white is he should have block here already. I guess it's in that case, you can play it here, and this is, you don't really get 2 eyes, but at least 6 is a way that white giving prisoners to prevent side shape. You can play it here, but again, at least it's 2 points here. At least it's 2 points. You save 2 points here. And so, yeah, that's after 1. It's white is playing 2, black is playing 3, but as you can see, this way you save 2 eyes and you don't need to play semi-eye. So big difference. So you point on the trouble for black. Make side shape is important here because in that case you don't need to play semi-high. And white, so here he should have break eye shape because he can do it in Sente and here white is missing the punt. He can remove eye shape in Sente and so AI says the proper way was to play here. Because this way was like Sente and he can come back on bottom right. So avoid losing points in bottom right. And anyway, this way is alive and black gets 0 eye shape. So yeah. So this one it's probably not 2 eyes anyway. But still AI says way better. So black's played here, it's good. And white is playing inside now. So AI say that you need here. And the variation will be 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's only 1 eye, but you gave prisoner. So anyway, this situation is 4 points, at least. So that's why it will play, and you will need to play, playing here, maybe playing here. So you will need them. But at least you got 4 points here. So that's important thing. So white's played here, black's played this one because anyway, white's played here. That you needs to come back here anyway and lost 2 points. So he got no eye shape, but in exchange he removed 2 points into white area, which is big. And he got Sente after. So that's actual game that they played. Black's played here, white takes ko, black's push takes the ko. White here, black answer here. So answer here, remember, that's a big trouble. If I take ko, you played here, and now when you play this one, it's dead. So that this one, okay, you can take here, but you can play it here, and if you connect, that's still 8 is working. So that is telling that's white has to play here. And that black can make this at 3. And that it should be play this anyway. That white needs to move inside, and the later, if you play here, white can connect, and when you play here, white can connect here, white can connect here, but you can play here, white has to connect. Now, you can take, of course, but in that case, you can play it here and here. No, that's still you should not, but 4 is working, but at some point, he needs to play 1 more. Yeah, he's at 3, so you can't really. But if it was like this, and if white takes this time, you can try. Because this way, when you play it here, if you... Y connects is just bad, And Y connects here, same is bad. So white needs a move. And you can take... So maybe you can make a huge profit there. In that case. So, okay, what happens? He played here. White connects, yeah, which is the good thing, and here. So that's anyway 99% win rate for black. Probably not super head. I will check SE on Fox. Maybe we can try to count. Oh. SE is drunk. Okay. SE is drunk on Fox because SE doesn't count white dead. So let's try to count and see what is lead of black. As AI said, it's a win for black. But probably it's not by a lot. I don't see black really winning. Okay, maybe I couldn't something wrong. I don't know. Ice is good, so just. Oh, prisoners. Okay, I forget 10. Okay, I was feeling like, okay, white is maybe ahead by Komi or something, but I forget to check prisoners, and black get 10 more prisoners, so it's probably like 3 points for 3 points for black, 2 3 points maybe. I think lead is not too big, and the co-fight may be important. You know, that big difference. If black wins the coup, that means white will need connect. And if it's white win the coup fight, so let's say you play there. If it's that way, white got 1 point here, and also that's white, will get things to reduce here. So that's big reduction to last co-fight. So co-fight is probably decisive here. Maybe so. I don't know. AI considered probably you win the fight. So just that way. So AI variation is here. You take the coup, I guess. So white played here. Takes coup. There is 6 for 7, not losing nothing. So you can take back the coup and then just white here. So black connects. So that's AI consider black win the coup fight, and it's important thing. Because it's white gets 1 less point if you win, and white here is you can block, so that's avoiding losing 2 points. So the value is not only winning co-fight. So the who wins the co get 1 point, but give back the cente. So it's like an half point. But that is the 1 point of the prisoner. And there is 3 more points. So this co-fight is big after all. That's 4 points. So black needs to win it. But I guess when here, that's also might be something here. And there is still a lot of co-fight on that Goben. Okay, so here, that's actual game. Almost over. And okay, that's AI here, change a little variations. That AI say now 1 for 2. But I guess it's a co-fight you will lose. 1 for 2, so takes. There is white 4, so you play 5 because there is a double battery. Yeah, this is live game. They're still live. They're still playing the end game. So that takes. It's exchange here. Lost nothing to white. So takes back. And yeah, black using this one. Because this one, it's 1 point. If I connect, okay, white will score the 4 points. But capturing here, you win the coup. So 1, 2, and 3 with prisoners. And a 4 points here plus Atari. So that's totally worth it. So this is like white can capture. But after it takes back, the coup will be cut rid. So it's like white should connect, and you can take back, and that's you reduce a lot the value here. That's white connects, and that's anyway you score 1 point here. So that's big. So okay, when black's here, white played here. So black, for example, can play here just to make 1 point. But he played here because I think it's his Sente. White can take here, of course, but that means there is Atari here. That if it's like this, you get territory, and if connect, you can take. So this might be a big co-fight anyway. And maybe you just connect, and white may play here. That's possible. Is it okay? Anyway, connect, solve a co is big. So yeah, that AI says like me, that's white should connect and black connect. And that's what I think. So you get this. And I don't think white will play it here. That anyway, black takes is good enough. That black takes is good enough. This is not anymore Kotritz. And if I connect, that you can play it here. So you see, that's 1 point here. That's big. And that's, you don't get move here. So that take here is too big. So Y connects, and I guess that's now, there is no reason to play here. This is way bigger. And if you try to keep fighting Ko, maybe you can lose the... So this will be like this and this. And now that's very end. There is Ane here for 2 points. And now that's black playing here, threatening to connect, so white will answer. And there is Ko fight here, but there is Ko fight here as well. So AI says take, but I think this can be also connect. And end of stories. So after this, that's white. White will spend moves. So black has to spend moves here, as we said. And so white, black, white, black may cut here. Black will atterry, takes. And so this is units connect, as we said. And so there is moves here. And this is over, right? So we can kun this. And this situation, so I did the SE, so yeah, it seems to be 7 points ahead on the Ego ban, but there is a Komi of 6.5 points. So it seems to be half point for black. So it seems to be very, very close. Oh, white here, blacks here. Is it changing the game? No, that's still fine. AI still says that's 100% win rate. So white here, but yeah, black can just connect and that's fine. That's AI said white here, blacks here. Not difference. There is 0 difference here. So black will win, but I think by very small margin here. That's very, very, very close. Okay, so we can stop here, I think. That's probably Iyama Yuta will win unless he made a terrible mistake in small end game. That's almost dame there. Anyway, we've go down. That's Ko fight is reduced, and there is chance that here as well. Might be also winning. Yeah, and that's losing 1 point and game can be lost, I think. Yeah, he played here, and maybe okay. I said I will stop here, but I will check what I think about this. I think it's also okay now because white winning this is you makes 1 plus 1, and that is maybe 3 points, but you will get the you will get this, so you will get 3 points in exchange, so that should be okay. So that's why I say this should be okay as well, and I say it's fine. So, but I think he can't lose anymore. There is not big enough. That's why it may play it here. But anyway, if white takes, that you can maybe even just play here as well. That's why connect is just 1 after this. Can be okay. I think we'll be fine in every case. The results will be... Oh, that's winning that Ko is bigger for... That's black winning this Ko, he can force white to play here. Because at some points white, white winning this, black winning this, white will need here, right? So that's better. So that's 1 more points profit. So earlier I said half point, but 1.5 for black. So it seems he can't lose anyway. So Iyama Yuta will win and perfectly scored 3-0. I think now, at this stage, win the Ko here might be options for black. White connects, black connects, white will need here. So of course I think white here. But can be, you can play it here. If I connect, you can still try to win that Ko fight. And maybe you can get enough. So there is so many options. Because value of moves are similar. Yeah, here AI says this one in variation. So, and connect. So now that is you played here, connect and connect, and that way it's winning. That way it's winning for. That's now. There is 8, you play 9. There is 10, but I think it's you are never ahead on capturing race. Because black still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 liberties, and white will get less. So you win capturing race anyway, and you're fine. So that should be win. Oh, okay. Maybe crazy things happen. Chance for white. Okay, I say nothing. But I think it's anyway. White will take it, and so white wants to gamble. He played here and gamble this, but black doesn't need that co. But probably white has to gamble. So that game maybe not over anymore. What a fighting spirit! He already won by 2 points. Black already won by 2 points, but he still wants to win the co. Respect. And remember, earlier, he won the co. Here, he can just say, okay, I connect. And that's just over. That's a win. He win the game here. He can win the co and win. But he said not enough. That's a 3-0. You keep fighting and win the co and trying to force resign. Maybe. So, fighting spirit until the end. Okay, but I think okay, it's like 100% win. So and I don't think will really change. So Yuta will score 3-0 if he is not losing concentration in this end game. Almost over. So it should be 3-0. Great win for Yuta in that case. So yeah, now since white here, that's. It's similar value, connect the co and connects. So that's maybe you should connect. The co is not over. Okay, so that's Iyama Yuta will win and score 3-0.